Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another one of our play-by-play via video for TimesUnion.com and the Sidelines blog. I'm Ben Myers, here with you once again at the Bethlehem YMCA. Today we have Clarkstown, visiting Clarkstown in the Road Blacks, taking on the home Shaker-Colonie Jets in this Bethlehem Winter Classic. Yesterday, the Jets played to a 2-2 tie with Monroe Woodbury of Section 9. Now they'll take on Section 1's Clarkstown. They have an early tie up in front of the goal there as we start to get things going in Bethlehem. Well, you're going to have a penalty here. It's going to be Jake Dixon, senior defenseman for Clarkstown, along with, let's see who's joining him there. Mike Bonnell, the leading scorer for the Jets this season. Already getting tied up and sent into the box. 14:43 left in the first period. Like I said, I'm Ben Myers for TimesUnion.com and a Sidelines blog. Clarkstown last night took a tough loss to Bethlehem. 9-3 they went down to the Eagles as Bethlehem improved to 8-1 on the season. Like we said, Shaker-Colonie tied Monroe Woodbury yesterday 2-2 in this tournament, where the Eagles will face that Monroe Woodbury team in the second game of the slate this afternoon. Face-off won and covered at the back. In between the pipes tonight is Mike Levy, senior for Clarkstown. Clarkstown actually does not have a mascot. We asked the scores table right before this one started. And they are a combination of two districts, Clarkstown North and Clarkstown South. Couldn't decide on a mascot, so they just went without one. And as we get this one going, it'll be easy to call the Jets, and Clarkstown just going to be the Clarkstowns as we play here in Bethlehem. Another whistle here, and it looks like we're going to have a cross-check called, and now a push from behind, and it's already getting a little chippy here between the Jets and Clarkstown. And they're going to send another man off the ice. Kevin Egan headed to the box. And those concurrent 2-minute ones are going to go in. And quite enough that we can eavesdrop on what's going on here. So we're going to have a cross-check called against the Jets, and then we're going to have
original penalty. Matching penalties. Majors for face masks. Number 55 of Clarkstown, Jake Dixon. Number 12, Mike Bonnell from the Shaker-Colonie Jets. That is a major, matching majors for 7.5 minutes at 17 seconds of the first period for face masks.
And we'll see what happens with the other penalty. So as you heard, matching majors to start this one off for both Shaker-Colonie and Clarkstown. Mano, like, was the leading scorer this year for the Jets, 10 goals, 6 assists coming into this one. And he only had 6 penalty minutes on the year coming in, but he more than doubles that with the call 17 seconds into this one. Now it sounds like we have a misconduct penalty called against Clarkstown. Hitting in will be Mike Tossi, junior forward. Referee tries to establish order here in the first minute. We've played exactly 43 seconds of hockey so far and have well over 15 minutes of penalty to be enforced on each. Now, it looks like there's 3 in the box for Shaker-Colonie, but the backup goaltender today, it's going to be Zach Dignam, is waiting in the box, as there's not enough room on the bench, but in there right now. And we're going to have another player sent in from Clarkstown. So we're going to have a meeting in there as Mitch LaSure is in the box. And now we're sending a coach off. Well, we're still waiting to get through this first minute. 43 seconds into this one. Shaker-Colonie and Clarkstown in the tournament here. And we've had multiple penalties. Still waiting for everything to be completely sorted out. The only one we know for sure, beside the ejection of one of the Clarkstown coaches, is that Mike Minot, along with Jake Dixon, were both sent in for majors. And those occurred in the first 17 seconds. We only got 30 seconds further, had another tie up around the blue line, and now we're still waiting to hear what all the penalties are going to be after the men in stripes figure it out. Starting in goals this evening, we haven't even got around to that yet. Starting in goal for Shaker-Colonie will be Cody Riddle, 1 and 2 on the year, 94 saves and 83.9 save percentage, while starting in goal for Clarkstown is Mike Levy. Senior is 1 and 3 on the year with 98 saves coming into the first game of this tournament, so it does not account for last night's game. 86.7 save percentage, like we said, going into last night's game, and that ended up being a 9-3 loss to Bethlehem. So before we can get things restarted here, one referee not on the same wavelength with the other. A couple of penalties go up against Clarkstown. Right now on the board is Maurice Murphy, number 22, has gotten a minute and a half for something. Like we said, we haven't been able to hear from the PA yet exactly what the infractions are going to be. They're still waiting on the bench, or waiting near the bench at least, one of the referees is, to get things started. And we said 43 seconds of hockey is all we have so far. And they're sending another player into the box. That's Greg Sanfratello, who goes in, freshman forward, probably going to serve one of the bench penalties that were assessed when the coach was ejected. Now we're back to hockey, and right now it's going to be a 4-on-3 for the Jets, and they get it set up down into the corner. And now coming back across to the point as Serafino gets it, and already a goal for Shaker-Colonie, and they take advantage of this herky-jerky style. We've only completed 59 seconds of hockey, and it's already 1-0 in favor of the Jets. So crazy first minute, and that'll give us a chance to step aside. We'll be right back as we get this one going. Now under 14 minutes left, 1-0 Shaker-Colonie in front.